Good evening, and welcome back to another episode of Lights, Camera, Roll. My name is Tristan Powell, and I'm the Dungeon Master of this D&D group, and these are my players.
I'm Allison, and I'm playing Gideon the Jester.
I'm Drew, and I'm playing Paelias the Monk.
I'm Angela. I'm playing Falx, the human druid.
And I'm Mitch, and I'm playing Brennan, this half-elf sorcerer.
Okay.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
It's clever.
All right. Anyway, so so sit back, relax, and enjoy the magical world of Calcia. So last time, to pick people off, to murder people off that haven't been with us the last few times. So you have dived deep into the sewers of Venio, talking to a very strange old elf man who had many personalities.
Very afraid of him. I do not like that guy.
Long name.
So, yeah, sent you down a roller coaster of sewers. Magically made it out alive with a natural 20 right at the end.
And then at 4.
So, beginning to explore, you had picked up a long sword that talks, stabbed into a skull, and then kind of explored kind of a sewer that had some traps set by it, and then finally meeting one of the kobolds named Patchy, who was ringing a bell that beckoned you to come deeper in with him. But you had declined, sadly, and decided to go the other way, where you went into a little alcove and have been greeted by the King of Rats. And that is where we pick up. So, with Paelias, as you went in first, you see the King of Rats, and he's kind of got, appears to be this kind of like hunched over figure with a large kind of like scratched up like cloak kind of like draped over him, so you can't really make out quite what he looks like. But you hear this very rapsy voice. Hello, I am the King of Rats. What do you want from me?
Well.
Wait, are we all saying this, or is it just...
Yeah, you all get in here.
Oh.
He looks at you like, hey, hell, there's more. Did you hear that, Hilda? There's more.
Can I do like a nature check?
Can you mentor me?
Do you ask that?
Make a nature check.
Yeah.
You wish to know the ways of the rat?
I really do, yeah.
I got a 16.
16. He appears to be the King of Rats.
Great.
You do see with your nature check, like looking at him, Brennan, you get a kind of better look at his face, and his face is almost kind of all like, it almost looks like it's like skin, that there's too much skin that's been like pulled back across his face and it's all like stretched back, and he has like a little mouth with 2 little teeth in it. Well, probably like 2 normal teeth actually. not really small, but like just like kind of 2 rat teeth hanging down, and then his nose is all bunched up, and he has 2 little black little beady eyes. And then underneath his cloak, you can see things moving underneath it.
I wonder if he knows how to cook.
Come closer, child, and learn the ways of the rats.
What,
Careful now.
What must I do? What must I, how can I earn the title of a noble, a rat of nobility?
You must befriend the rats. Let them into you and become one with the rats.
Gideon? No.
If you want that
He
to
holds
happen,
out
I
his
question your
hand,
priorities.
And you see these like sausages for fingers with fingernails that are long and dirty. And kind of like out from underneath his cloak, a rat comes out onto his hand.
Don't do
and
it.
It kind of just pops up, and it's like this rat that's like all his fur's all patchy, and there's like a little like blood coming out of it, and his face is like there's a big scar over one eye, and it's like one little red eye looking at you. And the rat kind of goes like, yeah. And he holds it out to you.
No.
Well,
Guys, if you don't stop me, I'm gonna become
sir,
the King of Rats.
It was nice meeting you,
Yeah,
but
well,
we
sir,
have other
guys,
business to attend to.
well, sir, I'm sure this is very interesting, and this is a very interesting ritual, and I'm sure it's really important to your culture or something like that. But the thing is,
I'm like holding Gideon back.
Like, let me touch the rat.
No,
Let me
no.
So we're looking for fellow other, parts of, human civilization, and we heard that, there are some down here. We just wanted to find them and see where they were. And
Hildon?
yes, like us, I mean, we're, yeah.
Hildon, have you heard of these Hilbans? He holds the ear up to his ear, and you hear the little squeaking happening. He's like, "Ooh, we may have heard the footsteps of bipedal beings come down here a few weeks ago."
Okay.
Okay. Where was that?
A few weeks ago.
Oh, of course.
Can you
That
be
was before the cave-in.
before the cave-in?
Yeah.
So all these rocks here, they weren't here a couple weeks ago?
No, we had to relocate me and Hilda, poor Hilda. For all patchy now, so stressed.
Well, maybe if we helped, you move the rocks, maybe you could lead us to where you might know where these people are. If we helped you move the rocks, I'm sure we could. I mean,
Perhaps, but we will need one.
Need one. What?
We will need one of you.
well,
For
that's
what?
No,
For what?
nope,
sorry.
nope, nope.
sir.
My rats are hungry.
Nope.
They need to feed, so who shall it be?
Nope.
sir.
No.
I wanted to be one with the rats, young boy. Come
Well, I
closer.
don't know if that's what I really wanted to do. I was pretty jazzed about it until I would be dead, and I don't think that fits my character.
But you will be reborn as a rat.
I think I can get pretty
Now
ratty.
go, my
anyway.
lovelies, consume them.
You see out from underneath his cloak, rats just start pouring out.
I stomp him. It's like,
I need all of you to make do initiative rolls.
woo! Gonna fight the Rat King. 8.
21.
Marcus, that's 23.
8.
Ooh, I like it. Okay, so holy cow. Okay, so he got 22.
Come on, man.
Okay, so 20 to 15.
Me.
Okay. 14 to 10.
No.
9 to 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You two, what
We're,
do you
we're
get?
both
Got
8.
23.
Oh, you got 23.
Yeah.
So okay.
Drew always wins.
God.
Yeah.
Drew always
wins.
wins.
Drew always wins.
Oh, man.
All I do is win.
And then what did you two get?
My hands go up. And they stay
Gideon,
down.
what did you get?
We both got 8.
8. Both got 8. Who wants to go first between you two?
I want to stomp some rats. I want to get him.
Is that okay, Brennan?
Gideon can go first.
Okay.
Can I take his cloak? I just want to, does he have a crown? I want the Rat King crown.
Wait, so the Rat King has just separated into a bunch of rats?
No, there are rats pouring out of his cloak. He
He's
is still
just a-
much physically there.
He's just a guy.
Gross.
Really
gross.
The language of the rats. I want to send out some rat. Oh God. Okay.
I can speak to animals, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
All right.
All right.
I can turn into a rat. Not that that's gonna help, but
Become one with the rats.
You could have turned into a rat, and you could have become one with the rat, and you could have really impressed him and be like, "Yo,
I feel
I'm
like
a
that would have
rat.
been really bad. I'm a rat. Let us through.
You're gonna be
Cool.
like, yes.
With an HP of 1, if I was a rat.
Wow.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
sounds great.
Okay, Paelias, you were up first. As you're all just kind of in this little dugout hovel hole. It's probably about 15 diameter feet in here. So pretty close quarters in here. As rats are just pouring out of the Rat King's cloak right now, just coming towards you in a large swarm. So actually, just for circumstances, there are now 2 swarms of rats coming. One towards Paelias and one is running. Actually, both swarms of rats are running towards Gideon. Because
Because
Of course.
yes.
Okay.
what can I say?
Well, I guess I attack the Rat King.
You want to go for the
Gonna go for
Rat
Yeah.
King himself? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you go up to the Rat King, and he's like, "Help, Hilda!" No. All right. Roll to hit the Rat King.
Oh boy. 15.
15. 15 just hits.
Oh, that's a big
It's Big Rat King.
for the old man.
9.
9 points of damage with your staff.
Yes, and then going for the unarmed strike.
Okay, hold on for a second. Let me get some numbers down here. As you go with your so you just use staff, right? So you go to hit the Rat King with your staff, and you hear the Rat King go, "No!" And one of the swarms of rats that just come out of his cloak, actually like a pillar of rats, comes up and blocks and actually takes the attack for him.
Oh.
But you deal 9 damage to that swarm of rats.
No.
No.
Actually, but with the swarm of rats being as it is, your attack actually doesn't deal as much damage to them, as you're just kind of hitting a pile of rats. So it deals half damage.
Rat pile.
Darn. Okay.
All right. So the rat pile takes his attack.
Guess I'm already here. I'll do the unarmed strike. Well,
So that was his reaction. And just so you know
okay.
how it works, he gets 1 reaction. So,
okay. Okay.
all right. So you can punch again.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
So you go to punch him.
12.
12. 12 does not hit.
No.
As you kind of like you punch him in the side, but all you feel are just like bodies of rats in his cloak. And he kind of turns to you, "My rats, no!"
This
I
man.
love him.
For some
love
reason,
him
I'm
so
like
much.
imagining him with like a really like French accent or something. He's like, "My rats."
He's like the villain from Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Whatever that guy.
He's so hot.
He's a rat. I don't know how I do a French accent.
Close
at all.
I'm not going to try a French accent, but
He's right. That's not it.
yeah, as you see, Hilda, away! And Hilda scrolls up into his arm. And you see his mouth opens with, he has like 2 large teeth. He's going to try and bite you. Ha!
Oh.
All right, what's your armor class?
16.
16. He does not hit. As he tries to bite you, but he does not does not land. And then he, with his long kind of sausage claw hands, is going to try and rake it across your chest.
Wow.
These sound effects are great. Oh man. 16. Yeah, it does not hit either, as you dodge both attacks. All right. Falx, it is your
Yes.
turn. 2 swarms of rats are coming towards Gideon.
I am going to try and use my entangle spell.
Oh, then.
Question mark? Yes.
Okay. Yeah, as the swarms of rats are kind of just like right in front of him, but they are headed towards Gideon.
Yeah. So I want to cast that and try and like trap them.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna cast that. Boop.
Okay.
A creature in the area when you cast a spell must succeed on a strength saving throw.
How big is the area?
The 20-foot square starting from me.
Okay, so you can get the rats and him, or you could get like where the rats are going as well. But so it's up to you.
Yeah. I'll get the rats and him.
Okay, cool.
Go for that.
So they're. Do they have to make a saving throw against that? Or
A strength saving throw.
on their turn or just now?
When you cast the spell.
Okay, so you see vines come up and like come around the rats, and look at that. What is it? Does it grapple them?
A creature restrained by the plants will use its.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So as the vines come up, the rats are actually so small they all just kind of crawl through them as they are immune to being restrained.
Well, that was okay. Wasted
But
slot.
but the rat king though, he will make a strength saving throw. He got a 2, so he is
feeble old
restrained.
I'd imagine
Right.
I won't pass.
Okay, in being restrained, his speed is 0. He has disadvantage on all attack rolls and dexterity saving throws, and attackers have advantage on him.
Pretty
So-
cool, I must say. Pretty cool.
So So yeah, good job. All right.
That's one action. So.
All right. I believe that's it. You have a bonus action.
Oh.
It's up to you.
I don't think I'm gonna use it.
Okay. Gideon,
no.
it's your turn.
Woohoo! Okay, so there's still the 2 swarms of rats coming toward me, right?
Right.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna try to just go for one of the swarms.
Okay.
I'll try my 2 daggers.
Here we go.
Okay.
Love them so much.
There's one swarm kind of next to Paelias and then one that's not. So
I'll go for the one that's next to Paelias.
All right.
For that sneak attack
sounds good.
situation.
Yeah. So roll to hit the swarm of rats.
9.
9 does not hit.
They're rats. They're rats.
But they're small. As you kind of just plunge your hand, and you can feel the tiny claws clawing onto your hand as you.
I'm trying to do the knife game.
Basically, and all of them kind of little holes open up.
I'm just squatting down
Yeah. All right. Make your second attack with your dagger.
13.
13 hits.
Okay, cool. I get him.
All right. So, yeah.
So, 1d4. 4.
All right. You just don't get the plus with this. So
That's okay.
Attack. So 4, but you do get your sneak attack.
Okay, that's 2d6. 3 plus 6. So that's
So that's 13 points of damage.
Nice.
As reduced to 6. Since the rats being so kind of swarm-like.
Okay, I just skewered 13 rats.
Yeah, as on your dagger, there's now just a pile of rats. And kind of sliding off.
Woo! Look what I did, guys.
Good job.
All right, Bren. Well, I guess you have a bonus. Would you like to do anything for your bonus action? Well, I guess, sorry, so the second attack with your dagger is your bonus action.
Yeah.
So, okay, so Brennan, it is your turn.
Yeah, I really wish I could use a fireball because it'd be great in a situation like this. You blaze them all
Sadly,
up.
the area is big enough that the fireball would fill it. So everyone in here would be hit by a fireball.
Cool.
But everyone would die, so it'd work.
Then, thank God.
Well, I'm just gonna shoot the king of rats with a fire bolt.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like that might help.
You have advantage on it.
Yeah.
Because he is restrained. Yeah, as the king of rats is kind of fighting with these vines that are tying him down. Oh my, Hilda. We seem to be restrained.
Yeah.
I love him. He's so whimsical.
Because I'm adding my
Yes, you have
spell
that.
attack bonus. Okay, yeah, that's a 20 then.
That's a 20. Yes, that will hit. As your firebolt directly hits him right in the chest and kind of sears a little spot in his cloak. And you can kind of see just rats all running in there. But you do hit him as well. So, yeah, so roll your damage.
And that's a D10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's this one. Okay. 10. Yes.
10. Nice. Dealing 10 points of damage. As you see just rats scurry out of the way because they feel the heat coming in because rats are especially scared of heat. The Rat King, you hear him go, "Oh, hot."
Hot.
Is there no fire damage from that? Is there no everlasting fire damage with that?
No,
or
there's not, sadly. Yeah, you have to throw Alchemist Fire for that.
Wait, one of y'all has that, right?
Brent does.
He has that.
Yeah, I do have. Wait, do I?
Someone does.
I do have a firebomb. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have-
All right, but yeah, dealing 10 points of damage. Good amount. All right.
I might be able to do that, but I don't want to catch anybody on fire.
I can put it out.
The swarms now move. One swarm being hit by Paelias is going to come on to Paelias. Not as many rats on it because it's been damaged, but the other full swarm is going to come on to Gideon.
Cool. Sounds good to me.
All right, so Gideon, they're going to try and bite you as the swarm of rats comes into your space and starts crawling up your legs onto your body.
Okay.
That's not horrifying at all.
Nope.
Rats.
What's your armor class?
15.
15. They miss as you keep hitting the rats off your legs, but you can feel their tiny hands on your skin.
I'm just like,
Basically, kind of gesturing, kind of leaping up and down in place, keeping the rats off. Paelias, this rat swarm on you will try to bite you. Dang it.
This is working out real well.
this is a very good.
Yeah.
He says that.
It does not hit you either. So, as you
Just
just kind of
smacking him.
you gotta you keep flicking them off, hitting all the rats off you. They're still swarming on you, but you don't get damaged, so good for you. All right, Paelias, it's your turn. You have a swarm of rats on you right now.
Well, honestly,
So there's a swarm on you, and the king is in front of you.
yeah, I don't know what I can do with the swarm on me. I'm just gonna attack the king.
Okay.
Just deal with the swarm.
All
It's
right.
fine.
Roll to hit the king.
Nat 20.
Okay. All right. As you bring your staff up, you go to hit the king. The swarm of rats on you will rise up to take the full brunt of the attack. But you still didn't crit on them, so, so roll your damage, sir.
So how does that work for a crit?
So roll two of the dice you would have rolled normally. So you got a 4. So roll again.
5.
Yep, and then you add your modifier to it.
4, so 13.
13 points of damage. Right. Reduced to 6.
Yeah.
But you have bloodied the swarm of rats, which does mean the swarm is not as powerful anymore because there are half the amount of rats in it. As you bring your staff down, just about to hit the old man's head, it goes, heal them, stop them. You see the rat swarm just kind of form this large pillar. You just bring your staff and crush, and you hear little rat spines going, and those squeals of anger. All right, go to punch.
Yep. Oof. Well, 16.
16 hits the rat king.
All right. Haha, 8.
8. He takes full damage. So
Nice.
You you punch him in the shoulder, and you see rats kind of fly out of it. No, my rats! All right, but it is the Rat King's turn.
You'll pay for that. You will be one of my rats someday.
No.
No.
Pass.
All right, as he's gonna try and bite your
chill out
hand
here.
as you take it back. I can't roll. There we go.
And?
He rolls a 5.
Yeah.
This
Little
dice,
old man.
This dice is going away.
Oh no.
As he's he will try and claw you. There we go.
Oh, no.
That's a 19, so that hits.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, so but his claws will kind of rake into your arm as his dirty fingernails kind of come into your skin, dealing 8 points of damage.
Ooh,
8 points of infections.
that's a lot of damage.
Did you get your tetanus shot?
I don't know where those have been.
We have those in this
Sorry, so you died of the plague.
incantations and spells.
But
don't
no
need-
vaccines.
Even in fiction, get your vaccines.
That's right. Vaccines
I
are
could have
important.
saved the infection of Calcia.
At the end of this thing it's just a whole vaccine thing.
That's all it takes.
It's if the humans would have gotten their vaccines. And,
All right, Falx, it's your turn.
Okay,
Okay, but what?
this might be a weird question. Is the Rat King wearing anything that's metal?
No, no, he's not.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to take a swing at him with my scimitar.
Okay, you have advantage on the attack. Sorry, Drew, I should have given you advantage, and he should have had disadvantage on the last times, but I forgot that he was restrained. But you will do it now.
That's the one thing I've done.
I know, I'm sorry.
All right,
You
here
should
we
have
go.
reminded me.
boy.
I will remember.
That's 8.
Well, you get an advantage.
Okay.
So, so you've come around to the Rat King.
Right.
So yeah, Drew, you just see a swarm of rats on Paelias. Like, all right, and then
Go right to the source. All right, let's try again.
We'll try for the advantage.
20, not 20.
Okay, there you go. Yes, you hit
Yay! Okay.
with your melted metal scimitar.
You know,
But it looks kind of cool.
it had potential. So I rolled
Aesthetically
2d6.
Yes, 2d6 damage now.
Okay, so that's 3,
All right.
1,
Okay, and then plus your bonus there.
8 would be the total. Right? Yeah.
You have a +4 to your scimitar? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Yeah, so 8 damage. Nice. As, the Rat King is now bloodied. As you bring your scimitar kind of like up his back, and you see rat bodies just kind of falling out, and there's like this large kind of like red and black blood kind of spilling out of him. It's like, heal it up. This may be the end.
No.
Take my rat, sir. Let
Nope.
him feast on you so he may live on.
No.
No.
No, we're good.
No. No
Gideon, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. I mean, I think I'm just gonna go for the 2 daggers again.
All right, yeah. With the swarm of rats on you, trying to like skewer them off of you. Yeah. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't stab yourself.
Roll to hit the rats.
Suddenly I feel no pain.
15.
15 hits.
Sweet. 1, 4, 3.
You currently have nobody next to you. So.
Okay, then it's just 2d4. So 3 plus 4 is 7.
Okay. Yeah.
Sweet.
7 reduced to 3.
Sounds good.
Because of the rats. So.
Yeah.
Because
as
of
you,
the
as you
rats.
skewer a few of them off of you.
Not
you
too
hear
bad.
A few squeals.
What kind of rats have you been
The little
around?
pig rats. Anyway. All right. You have another dagger attack.
Oh, wait, no, that was, I added the 2, I rolled, or no,
No, you didn't.
because I rolled,
You rolled a d4, and then you added your dexterity modifier to it.
I see, I didn't do that.
Oh.
I just rolled 2d4. Okay, now I see
Okay,
what you
what was
mean.
the first d4 roll?
It was 3.
That was a 3. What's
So-
your dexterity modifier?
Plus 3, so it would have been 6. So it
6.
would've
Reduced to
been
3,
anyway.
so
Okay.
it's the same. So roll to hit again.
Everything is fine.
Yeah. So you have to
Okay.
roll to hit. Because it's the other dagger attack.
11.
11 hits.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, 1 plus 3 is 4.
Okay, 4. So you deal 2 points of damage. So,
Sweet.
all right. Yeah, as more rats getting skewered off of your legs.
Great. I will never learn how to play Dungeons.
Bren, it's your turn.
Yeah, I want to throw a firebomb
Ooh, okay.
at the Rat King, because I feel like if he catches on fire, then he's like a hive mind, I feel like. So if he dies, then like all the rats might stop
He does seem to be controlling the rats. So.
attacking. And
All right, so yeah, so you throw, you take one of your alchemist flasks, and you throw it at him. So make a range to, so roll a d20 with advantage because he's restrained.
yep. So that's like I roll 2 and then I take the best one.
Yep.
Yeah. That's much better. 15.
15 just hits.
Nice.
All right, so so he takes 1d4 damage. So roll a d4 damage for him.
2.
2. All right, but he is now on fire, so he has to take an action to try and put the fire out. But on each of his turns, he'll take another d4 damage for the fire. So yeah, as you see, Brennan throws this flask, and the flask catches on his cloak, and the Rat King is now just engulfed in flames, and begins screaming, "This is the end of the Rat King! Who knew we would go out like this in fire?"
Oh no. I think Bren knew.
Had a hunch.
You hear a skull on Gideon's back to say, "Wow, what a day! Never knew.
Oh yeah, you're here.
Never knew this was gonna happen. I hope I probably won't remember this, but I hope I do. 'Cause this is cool."
Man.
All right. It is the swarm's turn. As the swarm and Gideon will try and bite you.
Cool.
What's your armor class?
15.
Dang it!
Yeah.
Rolls a 13. Still not hitting you. It's too fast.
I cannot be bitten.
I cannot be
And then
bitten.
the swarm on Paelias will try and bite him. Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, shucks.
I love this dice.
So you keep just flicking them off you. Can't get to you. All right. That brings us back to Paelias. It's your turn.
Well,
So yeah.
I mean, if I hit it with a quarterstaff, will it catch on fire?
That's a good point.
No, that's
Yeah.
not how it works.
Okay, I just
You-
want to make
you're
sure.
fine. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You're
So
good.
is he taking
So-
another D4 of damage, or is it my next turn that I'll take a D4?
On his next turn, I'll take another D4
Okay.
damage at the beginning of his turn.
All right, so then I guess I'll just attack with a quarterstaff.
All right, go for it.
Oh boy, 14.
14 does not hit him.
Darn.
As yet, you hit the burning coat of him, and just another. You just hit another rat body as you hear a little squish. It doesn't damage him, even though he's like kind of squealing and squirming around, and rats are just kind of falling out of his coat left and right.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Go to hit again.
Okay. 14.
Sadly not. Yeah, it's like one kind of
Dang.
dead rat body comes flying out of his coat sleeve, and you kind of just kind of in midair. All right, it is his turn now. So yeah, so he takes the D4 damage. So yeah, Brennan, why don't you do that?
4.
4. All right. All right, he's getting up there. So he kind of here and then. Nice. Pointing, seeing his fire attacker. It's dealt most of the fire damage to him. He's gonna. You, my boy, shall be consumed. Go, my pretties. Spread me as I will become no more.
Oh.
As more.
Still on fire?
Another swarm of rats appears from underneath his cloak and comes out and goes towards you now.
How many rat swarms are in this guy?
There's a lot of rats.
Wait, is he
He is
gone
the
now?
king.
He's still up. No, he's just summoned another swarm of rats. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be his turn. So I'm swarming. Falx, it's your turn.
Going with the scimitar.
Yeah, as the rats kind of like climb through the vines that are restraining him. So yeah,
Well,
swing with
Does
advantage.
he have any more rat shields?
That's an 18.
Did you roll with advantage?
No.
Roll twice for me right now.
Wow.
15.
15. Okay. Roll an attack. We're sorry. We're gonna do you. 'Cause I
Rewind.
can't let this go by twice.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah. Roll to hit.
I mean, that was.
Oh yeah. So rolled for damage.
I was going to say it hits. 8.
8. All right. The swarm on you again is gonna flare up and come and take the attack for it. So it takes 4
That was the
points of damage.
quarterstaff, right?
Yes, that was quarterstaff. The swarm on you is now on its last legs,
Okay.
as almost all the rats are gone. So
Right.
there's just a few kind of squirming on you now.
Going for a punch.
All right, go for
With
it.
the last. 24.
Oh yeah, yes. This one, yeah. So go to punch him. Yes.
5.
5. Okay. There we go. Sorry. Can't believe I forgot that. Okay, folks. Now we go to you.
Okay.
Yeah, you punch him and like you kind of punch through that rat and then hit him in the head.
Nice.
Wow.
Kind of hear like a chip as one of his teeth get chipped out.
Is he not on his last legs?
He is on his last legs now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just like.
Okay, Falx, you're up.
Okay, so I rolled once and I got an 18.
So you can roll again with advantage.
Whoop. It's 12.
Okay, so the 18 hits. So
Okay.
roll that damage.
And I rolled 2 of these, right?
Yes. No, that was only for the crit. You
Oh,
didn't
right.
crit,
So that would be 4.
4 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, as he's now barely standing, as again, you kind of just bring your scimitar down the other side of his back, almost all the movement underneath his cloak is gone. He's just kind of there hobbled like, "This is the end of the Rat King. My rule was well. To the earth I go, and to the rats I recede."
So dramatic.
That's what I want my last words to be too.
We'll write that on your
All right,
gravestone.
Gideon, Gideon, you're up.
Okay, I'm still got the. Okay, the rats are still on me.
Yeah, you can go for the Rat King.
You should try to kill it.
I want to go for the Rat King.
Kill
I'll go
count?
for the Rat King.
Okay, go for the Rat King.
Sweet. Okay. 19 plus 5 is 24.
That would hit. You have advantage, so see if you crit.
Ooh. Nope.
Okay.
15.
So yeah, normal attack.
Oh man. Okay.
You do get your sneak attack damage on him.
Sweet. Okay.
Yeah, he's totally
So first dagger, 3 plus 3 is 6. Wait.
Okay, how do you want to kill him?
Okay. So guys go like straight, just like into his chest, just like and then he's like
You know?
Yeah.
You know, you're like, and he's like, ah.
You plunge your dagger into his chest, and you hear a small squeak. And he's like, "No, Hilda!" And then you go further. You plunge your dagger into this man's hairy rat heart, and his body just kind
just
of
like mine.
Sounds like a medical condition.
and then he kind of just goes like and falls over and just burns and just is still on fire.
Nice.
As his body begins to burn and smell horrible.
Cool. Oh man.
All right, so yeah, the Rat King is dead, and you see the swarms on you guys. They all kind of turn their heads, squeak, and then all of them disperse
Wow.
out of the room.
Wait, so was he a human? That was just like a rat guy, a rat kind of guy.
You can invest. He is on fire, so by the second it's getting harder to discern. But it's you can try.
I want to try to discern if he's a human.
All right.
What would that be? Insight check? Or
Investigation.
14.
14. As his body's kind of burning away, and he's like so disfigured. He appears to be some kind of humanoid. So, in some way,
Okay.
he is human-like.
Does he have any blood left?
Yeah, there are still blood in his veins.
Because I've like forgotten to use my one thing that I can do, which is take people's blood and put it in my mask so I can turn into them later.
Okay, yeah, you can get a vial of his blood.
Yeah.
All right, roll a nature check.
Oh
Roll a
man.
medicine check. Roll a medicine check.
10.
10. You get enough blood to do it once, with a vial.
What? That's not what you said my mask rules were.
Well, you need a lot of blood, so you didn't get enough blood.
Okay,
to make it
I'll
permanent,
write down
so.
1 rat king.
In my inventory.
Well, guys, looks like
You
we
need
just
a substantial
dismantled
amount
the
of blood
monarchy.
to feed
Okay,
them, so
okay.
you weren't able to get enough for this one.
Dang it. And it's like, do like a quick one sometime. Just I don't. If I ever need the rat king,
Yeah.
be the rat. I can be the rat king. Thank God.
It's what you always wanted.
That's what I wanted.
That's right.
We all have dreams.
I achieved mine today.
All right. So yeah, you guys are now alone in this little Rat King's old hole.
Any belongings or treasure to look through of the rat king?
Well, you did that first, so what would you three like to do now?
Honestly,
I guess I could search around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
search the room.
You three roll investigation rolls.
Nat 20.
Are you kidding me?
I got a
What?
10.
12.
10, 12. All right.
Lose my aura in the...
But
Yeah.
Paelias, going over to the pile of rags that the Rat King came out of, you search around and you actually find a very odd-looking pan flute in there.
Oh, you can join the band.
yeah.
Yeah.
And there is, it's kind of like engraved in some runes, and there's a little rat skull hanging off of it.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'd
Maybe
put your
you
mouth
won't.
on that. You should probably clean it
Sanitize
off
that.
first.
Yeah,
Don't use the water here. It's not gonna work either.
It's not
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I've seen.
All right. But you two looking around, there's really not much else in here. Like he seemed there's like some scraps and carcasses. There appears to be kind of like half a carcass of a kobold that you'd seen earlier. As they seem to have feasted primarily on them for a while. Yeah, other than some other small little bones, there doesn't seem to be much in here.
Well,
But
that's okay.
yeah,
We've got a mission.
the skull pipes up. What was that?
The Rat King, my dude.
Wow. Is he normal looking? Is that what people look like now?
No.
Absolutely not.
Oh man, that's too bad.
I know, he's kind of sick, right? Kind of cool.
So we did learn one thing is that there might be some sort of population through these boulders.
Yes.
It's just how do we get past them?
Yeah. Well, my strength is -1, so I
My
don't know if I
strength
can
is
lift
0.
rocks.
I don't have anything. I don't have a spell to do that with. I don't. Our scrolls don't really help either.
Do I have something that might help? Not anything that can move things.
So it appears that we are at.
We gotta go back then.
Yeah. Unless there's
You
some
do.
way for
I
us to
couldn't do
get
anything.
through.
Yeah, substantial enough.
So you mean we killed the Rat King for nothing? Man, the rat infrastructure is really gonna go downhill now.
No.
No.
I mean, we could try to like move the boulders, but I mean, I assume it's a lot if it was like a whole cave in.
It's it's a very substantial pile of
All right.
boulders.
Cool.
Well, let's go back to that room that had
Yeah.
the manhole. Let's go down the manhole.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, going out back to the room, looking down the way the Patchy went before, the little kobold with the bell. You don't see anybody down there that you can see. Yeah, the kind of the sewage continues to spiral down and go into the hole. Yeah, there is a manhole there, but it is quite heavy, so somebody's gonna have to try and lift it up.
0 strength.
I can try -1, but I can attempt.
If you're gonna try, I might as well.
Well, I got a 19 -1, 18.
You can all also like try it out.
Teamwork.
What's gonna work?
So you can do a teamwork roll.
0.
Yeah, let's do a teamwork roll.
All right.
Okay.
We're all in this
I already
together.
rolled 19.
8.
8.
14.
14. And what'd you get?
8.
18.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Gideon and Brennan actually finding their strength, and with the help of you two.
I have not
For
been
moral
helpful.
support.
You guys
Come on,
got this.
guys!
Yeah, you're able to lift the manhole cover up, and it seems like an air, something kind of whoosh. It almost seems to have been like pressurized somehow.
Oh, that's a good sign.
Kind of comes out, like you kind of hear like a low moan of the air, like
Yeah, this seems safe.
comes out.
That sounds promising.
Let's go in.
Come on, friends.
Oh boy.
Cannonball.
Is there a ladder or is it just a hole?
There is a ladder.
Okay,
The ladder
we have to drop.
Cool.
Yeah, the ladder goes a short distance down to kind of a platform. down there.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's go down. I go down. I hop in.
There he
Okay.
goes.
Okay.
He can't
you-
see,
I
but it's
smell
fine.
it. You see Gideon go down into the blackness.
And we're like,
Guys,
well, I guess we gotta go. I'll go after
go
Gideon.
get your boy.
All right.
Well, we gotta go down anyway. Let's
Yeah,
go.
we'll all go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, going down, you eventually find yourself at a landing, and there's kind of like a very moist, slippery like wall to your back, but then off of the landing, there is the hole that the water is pouring into.
Okay.
And you can actually see, you've actually passed, there's appears to be some, like a grate that was down into the hole where the water's running past, and there's chains hanging off of it that go down into the darkness.
Oh.
And looking down, you actually see the staircase spirals down into this very large cylinder going into the ground.
Ooh.
You think that's the third level?
Probably.
I mean, that looks real cool. So
Let's go down.
Here we
let's
go.
go. Do I
Spiral
still have my
staircase,
green
like that
torch?
other dungeon that we went down in.
Is this a theme?
Yeah.
What, Gideon?
Do I still have my green torch?
Were you carrying it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got my green torch. That's
Okay.
all I
Good.
need.
Yeah. So with the eerie green glow of the green torch, you make your way going down, and you go down probably about 400 feet down into the ground, down the spiral staircase. There's a few times when your footing slips and you have to catch yourself from falling like down the stairs or down into the hole. But yeah, ever going down the chains, these extremely long chains kind of like following you, like going down deep into the hole. Eventually, you do come down and see at the bottom of it, there where the water's kind of like collecting, it's just kind of like a pool of murky, frothy water. And the stairs lead down, and at the very bottom of them, there is a very old stone door at the bottom of it.
Ooh. Does it have a handle? Can we open it?
Okay, so you're going first, right?
Yeah.
So going up to the stone door, there is no handle in it.
I want to push it. in normal
Is there
door.
anything on it? Can we like look at
Yes,
it first?
as you look
Yeah.
at the stone door, you see that the stone door is engraved with what looks like kind of a mural of what looks like dwarves working like underground and building. Almost it looks like they're building this like massive sewer system down here.
Okay.
Ooh,
And in the very middle of it, kind of where, kind of sticking out just a little bit from the door, is like kind of like a pipe that's been like a sewer pipe that's been carved out, and in the middle of that there is a keyhole, but it is a very abnormal looking keyhole.
Great.
Feels like
well,
Can't
I
you
do
pick
have
a lock?
I have a magic sword. I can pick a lock.
Nice. And as you guys are observing the door, you start to hear bubbles coming up from behind you from the frothy rubber.
Can you hurry up and block?
And then who's in the back?
I followed Gideon, so I'm not in the back.
Okay.
I mean,
Yes, I don't know.
I don't know.
All right, Paelias. Turning around with your monk instinct, as they're kind of all looking at the door, you look down into the water and you can see a tendril coming up out of the water with an eye on it.
Ugh.
It kind of blinks at you. It kind of like looks around as it sees you, kind of blinks, and then another one comes up out of the water.
Hey guys, if we're gonna go in that door, you better do it fast.
Why? What's oh?
And then suddenly you start to hear.
Kick the damn
And
lock.
suddenly,
Hey.
the sphere starts rising out of the murky water.
Do I understand this?
You do not.
Whoa.
Wait, do I
Wow.
understand it?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm
An
gonna roll
ancient
the
language I do
lockpick.
not understand.
And then creature language I don't understand.
I'm going to lockpick this
Please hurry up.
right now.
Roll a lockpick. As you see behind you, a very old and moldy beholder rises out of the water behind you, and what that is it's like it's this green sphere that just has like these has 4 tendrils with eyes on each end of the tendrils, and in the middle of it there's a huge eye and a very large mouth full of teeth looking at you guys.
What if he
Seems
has
pretty
the key?
friendly.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, pick that lock.
Okay. 17.
Yeah, as you stick your tools into the door, this is not a normal keyhole,
Of course.
as it appears to have a custom lock on it, and your tools do not work.
No, did I just waste a kit? Please tell me no.
And they didn't break.
Okay,
'cause you
that's
rolled so
good.
high. But yeah, you now know that this is not the normal. Your tools probably will not work.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Guys, I don't know
I'm
about
gonna
this
try to
one.
speak primordial to this creature just to see if it understands it.
Yeah. Let's just try multiple
Okay, what's
languages.
his name again? I mean, what's it called again?
Beholder.
Well, you would know it's called a beholder.
Okay. Hello, mighty beholder. As you see, I am a friend of the primordials, or kind of. I know the language. We mean no harm to you. We kind of just went down here, and we thought that maybe we had some friends down here. If we don't, we can definitely go back up. We mean no harm to you.
Do any of you speak Undercommon?
No.
What?
I speak 5 languages and none of them are undercommon.
Yeah.
I speak common.
I'm speaking maybe it knows primordial, but that.
It sadly does not know Primordial.
Does it
know Draconic or?
Does it know Sylvan?
Dwarven?
No. Roll a history check.
Both of us? Which one?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm just standing by the door like.
15.
Wow.
18.
18. All right, Bren, you know that beholders are ancient beings that speak deep speech, as they are from the abyss.
The abyss.
Yep. An ancient and ethereal plane, not the mortal world.
What are you doing in a sewer?
Same thing.
Well.
As the beholder turns towards you with its massive eye, looking at you, and opens its mouth, and from all of its finally it says, "Jeff." I need all of you to roll initiative.
Whoa! What?
Jeff.
Who's Jeff?
Jeff Bezos.
14.
7.
We're all
11.
Okay, I got a 20.
God!
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God!
Plus 4.
Good,
Oh my God.
good lord, man.
Jesus Christ, Drew, man.
Oh.
I lose my ore in the sewer.
But
Anything else?
I thought I was the lucky one. Oh my gosh.
Oh man. Okay. So yeah, Paelias with the natural 20. Anyone else get above a 20?
No.
Nope.
All right. What did you 3 get?
At 20.
I got 11.
11.
14.
14.
7.
Okay. So then beholder,
I wish we could have talked to him. It'd be kind of cool.
Falx, and then Brennan, you had the 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it knows Jeff. I don't know Jeff.
Can one of us pretend to be Jeff? Would that
I'm
help, or would
Jeff.
that make it worse?
I use my rat
I don't want
king
to. That's the thing. I don't. That's the thing.
I'm
I don't want
Jeff.
to kill it. I kind of want to learn from it or something. That'd be kind of fun.
Befriend.
Cause it's like a different. It's like from a different plane. It's pretty cool. So like,
I left home. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Why am I here?
Paelias, it is your turn first. As the beholder, just kind of floating. It's a sphere floating kind of above the water right now.
It's floating.
Yes.
it hasn't attacked us yet.
It's not. I'd say it is about 10 feet off into the water. So
10 feet off into the water.
yeah, so it's about 10 feet away from the land. So it's a little bit out of melee range right now.
Yeah.
As the room you're in is about probably about 20 feet radius. So about 40 feet diameter. You guys on the very outside of it.
Hey, Paelias, this is a beholder. It's a very ancient being.
Does not look very inviting.
Yeah. You don't look very inviting to it either, probably. We're in its home.
What, do you want to have like a tea party with it or something? Like,
What should I do? I mean, I don't.
I don't know. It's your turn.
Do I attack? Do you want me
That's
to
all he knows
attack
how to
your
do.
Yeah. Have
He can
something
only
I could
kill.
do.
You can ready your action to try and just to like prepare in case you need to.
Okay. Yeah, I just ready.
yeah.
If it's 20 feet off, I
Again,
guess.
do I know that it can it speak any languages that I can
You
speak?
can speak Jeff.
I speak Jeff.
Various
You
different
don't
like
think it does,
pitches of
but it
Jeff.
did just say Jeff in common.
So
So
It might be able to speak some common.
possibly.
It might be able to help us out.
you're so very
Okay,
optimistic.
I guess I'll just grab my quarterstaff. I'm ready to go.
All right. So yeah, you ready your quarterstaff just in case.
Okay.
All right. It is the beholder's turn.
Oh.
I guess we're gonna get our answer here.
Here we go.
Jeff, need food.
His name is Jeff.
He's hungry. Wait, what kind of food does he eat?
We have some roasted rat upstairs.
You got a big boy up there.
Yeah.
It is one of its eyes is going to look at you, Drew.
Oh.
And then
Drew, the person.
It's very meta.
looks at Paelias.
Oh no.
Okay. And then
No.
Not okay.
you see the eye turns yellow, and a yellow beam shoots out at you.
No.
This man is dead.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
This
for
man
me.
is
nice.
dead.
It's nice
As the
knowing
beam
him.
hits you in the chest.
14.
14. All right. You succeed as you start to feel the crippling need for food almost lock up your muscles. And then you're able to like mentally shake it off.
Oh my god. Okay.
I am
Alright.
not that hungry.
No, I just ate.
I ridiculous.
And the beholder in the middle just goes, Jeff.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
All
name
right.
is
Falk,
His
it's your
His
turn.
name-
Okay.
Jeff.
I'm
I
going
guess we're
to.
attacking now.
I'm going to cure Paelias' wounds because I don't trust this. So I'm going to use cure wounds. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
1d8.
Yes, because you're standing right next to Paelias. So, yeah. So Falk lays a hand on your shoulder, and you feel magical energy.
So 3 plus my
Course you
wisdom
would.
modifier, right?
Yep.
7.
So Paelias, you heal 7 points of damage.
7.
Yep.
Okay.
You're at like 20. now,
20.
right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, and that's a spell slot.
All right.
Thank you.
Gideon, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna take a crack at it with my short bow. I don't trust this guy. I know that you want to share arcane secrets, but I don't.
Be cool.
I'm afraid of.
I mean, yeah, but
yeah, but you guys didn't let me talk to the Rat King, so.
All right.
Well, I guess you did.
We
but
tried to talk to the Rat
you can
King.
now become the Rat King. Why are you
I wanted to
complaining?
become the Rat King.
We could feed the Rat King to him.
I got a 12.
12. 12 does not hit. As the arrow kind of like hits his body and kind of just gets like absorbed into it.
Is he less hungry now?
He's gonna eat your.
Jeff hungry.
Sorry. Ugh.
Oh, I have. Okay.
All right. Yeah, and then it is Bryn's turn. Bryn, it's your turn.
Gosh, I don't know what to do.
It's up to you.
Seduction.
Well, I can't go upstairs. I can't be like, yo, I can't, because I can't communicate with it, because I can't be like, there's food upstairs, if we can just get it for you.
You can try. It's up to
There's
you.
a will, there's a way.
Okay. Food upstairs. Up this way, there is food. Hot food, too. Yes.
It is
Crispy
fresh.
hot
Make a
food.
persuasion check.
Gosh. This is going to be so good if I can get it. Yes, I got a +6 on persuasion.
+6?
Yep.
Dang.
Ooh. Well, it's a 7.
Ooh.
Oh, man. I don't want to kill it. That's no fun. Killing things is no fun.
Sadly, that's the way the dice fall. You food.
Great.
Okay, well, fine. Can I attack it now?
That was your action to try and persuade the beholder.
Okay, all these fuckers, they got like 2 actions. Yeah. And I'm out here, I can only do 1 action every single fucking round.
Welcome to being a sorcerer.
Yeah.
All right. You can move if you want to move. It's still like out in the middle of the like kind of sewage here still. So you can still move if you'd like to.
Well, I can't go upstairs.
It's a ways, but you can try.
I could lead him to. I just don't know if we'd be able to kill him or not. I mean, I know you wouldn't put in an NPC that we couldn't kill, but. Well, I'll stand my ground.
Okay.
There've been several close calls.
Paelias, it's your turn.
I'm not getting any closer. How
There-
far away is it?
It's about 10 feet away from the shore. There are chains hanging over its head that have been dangling down throughout the entire chamber. So if you were to jump onto a chain, you could possibly try and hit it from there, but you'd have to grab the chain.
Or I could just do Fist of Unbroken Air.
That is also true.
So yeah, I'm just gonna do that. One creature within 30 feet makes strength saving throw.
Okay.
I don't know what the save is though.
It is.
Oh, it's whatever. Okay, yeah.
Right?
No, you make strength saving throw.
Right.
Yeah.
But it has to be. It's against your. What's your wisdom modifier?
Wisdom modifier
Yeah.
+2.
So I believe it's 12.
Okay.
Could be 10 plus that. All right. Okay. Strength saving throw. It's not great at strength because it's just a hovering sphere of flesh. It fails.
All right. So it does 3d10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go for it.
Okay.
3d10.
6. 3.
Damn.
Great. All right. 15 points of damage.
And knocked prone. Or knocked like.
Right. It is. It's a floating sphere, so it can't be knocked prone.
Darn.
But it gets knocked back, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it does. So yeah, you clap your hands together and then push them out forward, and a gust of like very smelly air stirs up all the air down here that's just kind of settled for a while. You guys just see kind of everything fly up into the air. Yeah, it hits the beholder. You're like, as it goes and hits the back wall. It took a lot of damage as it kind of just got like punched in the face with hair. It's very visibly hurt. So yeah, but it is not happy now. But it did get pushed against the back wall, and there is kind of a rim of the circle down here that you could run around to go to it. It would be about 40, it'd be about 50 feet to go around to get it to it. All right. Yeah, that's. I guess would you like to move Paelias at all?
No.
Okay. It is the beholder's turn. It is going to fly just 30 feet back over the center. But it is going to come.
That's its only move.
Get one.
Yeah.
Away. But it's going to hold up another one of its tentacles with its eyes. Very mad at you, Paelias. You're very mean. It is going to. Okay. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as a beam of gray energy hits you.
13.
13. You just make it. All right. As you feel the fear of never having food for 1,000 years enters your mind.
It's very food based.
But yeah, and then you're able to mentally shrug it off again. So good job.
We have food.
And if we.
All right, that's its turn. Falx, it's your turn.
I'm gonna throw my lazy boomerang at it.
Okay, do it.
Do it! It's my only ranged weapon. 9. No, sorry, 11.
11. It does not hit, sadly, as the boomerang just kind of goes by it. Roll a natural 20, or roll a D.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
No. Roll a D20 for me.
Yeah, but see how long it. 5.
5. All
5
right,
hours.
as the boomerang, goes up the shaft and away, and will return to you in 5 hours.
Where's it going?
He's got errands to run.
He comes back with a bag of groceries.
You don't know the adventures of the boomerang.
It's like a side podcast.
He like goes home and goes to bed.
You do
Like,
hear
wakes
Whole
up.
other episode.
you do hear screaming off in the distance for some reason.
Well,
All right, Gideon, it's your turn.
I'm gonna try my hand again at the short bow.
Okay, go for it.
Gotta do the ranged weapon. Okay, come on. Literally same thing. 7 plus 5 again. 12.
I'm sorry, as it just eats another one of your arrows.
surely those are filling, right?
Not food!
Stop eating them!
No, stop!
Stop it!
All right.
Man, oh
Brennan,
god.
it's your turn. You could try to convince him again if you wanted to.
Yeah, after the three of us have, tried to kill him.
Ugh.
It's up to you.
Man, it's just like a lot of the spells I have right now don't do a lot of damage.
Yeah. Didn't you get suggestion?
I mean, yeah, I can try that.
Yeah.
Okay. I can try to cast suggestion.
It's up to you. I mean, I don't know. It's up to you. What do you want to do?
Okay, I'm going to try to cast that.
All right.
I mean, it's up to you. I mean,
Yeah.
So what does suggestion do? Because I have no idea.
Suggestion, you suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two and magically influence a creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. Creatures that can't be charmed are immune to this effect. The suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable. Asking the creature to stab itself, so not telling it to kill itself.
Right, okay.
Okay. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it pursues the course of action you described to the best of its ability.
All right. Yeah. So you hold your green crystal. The wind comes around you. It's kind of just like swirling muck in the air. Things. The chains kind of like come closer to you as your eyes glow white as you cast suggestion. What do you say?
There is food upstairs. There is a cooked rat upstairs just for you. All you have to do is go up there and get it. And once you get that, you can come back down and we could have a nice civil conversation.
All right. Makes a wisdom saving throw. What's your saving throw? What's your save? It'd be on your spell sheet.
Is this the spell save DC? Or,
Yes.
It's plus 14.
14. All right. So it has to beat a 14 on its wisdom saving throw.
Come on.
I can't roll for shit, so it fails. So all right. As the winds kind of pick up, do you want to move it all with the wind, or you just want it to be there?
I'm just gonna float up and look all badass.
All right.
Like staring in the eye.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
As you float up, and it's like, go upstairs to find food. And the beholder is like, oh, food upstairs. And you see it just kind of like rotates its body. It starts moving up the cylinder.
I'd imagine when it eats food and it comes back down, it's like, oh yes, that was a very
I was
nice
like, thank you for the meal.
I see. That was very rude of me. Just be honest.
I hope he doesn't eat Patchy.
What's that one, like, the Snickers thing?
You're not you and you're hungry?
Yeah.
You guys hear a large bang, and one of the chains actually falls down into the water below you. As you hear, you actually do, in canon, you do hear tiny squeals come from, as it sounds like many things have just run away from the top up there.
Did we kill Patchy?
Well, their food is up there, so I don't know what his definition of food is.
I guess, so as far as you know, he just went up to eat. It might be a little bit. Just want to wait.
Yeah, let's.
Well, can we
wait
try
until
and
he
open
comes-
this door?
I feel like he might be able to help us open the door. I don't know.
We can still look while we wait.
Yeah.
All right. Make an investigation check on the door.
Investigation? 13.
13.
18.
Critical miss,
6.
dude. I don't know.
You face away from the door. You're still looking at it.
What's the? Where's the door?
Bren, the rest of you don't see anything more than what I described before as like the doors, building these kind of sewer systems and things like that with the big keyhole right in the middle with the pipe there for kind of the ornamental decorative keyhole thing. But Bren, you notice in the door, you remember, what was his name? You remember Minden Zan Tabelzalov III Jr. Saying before how the dwarves had powered the sewer system with the energy crystals from the lands before. You can see on the door the carvings of large crystals being set into what looks like generators on it. So it seems to line up with his description of it before, that was one aspect of the sewer system down here.
Did he give us the crystal?
No, he had a little, just a little one that he himself had, but he didn't. He kept it for himself. That was his little.
So it looks like I could put a crystal in there and it would open, right?
No, it's still a keyhole, but that's just like there seems to be carvings of a
Oh.
history of the things. So, but you noticed that while the others did not. So.
I can see this is a history of the power of the sewer system.
Great.
All right. Yeah, up above, you can hear a.
Is he walking down the stairs?
Like bouncing down.
As a very happy-looking beholder is just kind of lazily like flopping down the stairs, rolling down.
What?
And you see him just kind of start like far above you.
Here he comes.
It's just like all the while just kind of humming his like deep speech song until he lands finally at your feet.
How big is he? I guess I didn't ask that.
I mean, for this one, it's probably about 4 feet tall, but I mean that's a pretty big sphere.
Yeah.
You know, it just kind of grins up at Bren with his large mouth.
You gotten your mouths full?
Jeff, not hungry.
All right, Jeff. So now that we're not food, I'm sorry about the whole excursion there. We want to get through this door, and do you know how to get through the door? The door? Like, can we get past that?
It kind of furls its one eye and looks confused.
Just hit the door. Door?
This way.
Get in door.
Open.
Door open.
Charades.
It kind of just like holds up its tentacle. It uses 2 of its like kind of tendrils and goes.
Well,
Real help, Jeff.
and that's the end of our document.
And then it kind of thinks to itself for a minute. It's like, and like one of its tentacles kind of like goes into its mouth. It seems to be like rummaging around in there.
Here's the key.
And then pulls out what looks like a very old boot.
Is there something in the boot?
He hands you the boot. There's nothing in the boot. It's just a very old boot.
Great.
He was like, oh.
Is there anything else that you've swallowed over the years?
Kind of like takes his other tentacle and like rummages down in there. And he holds up like this very like elegant looking sword engraved with runes and things.
I nod and say, yeah.
Wait. Is the talking sword, could that be a key to our...
Didn't I say?
What?
Oh yeah, he's
Did the
here.
skull say?
Are you a key as well? Can I just hold him up the door?
Oh no.
Like, different positions.
It doesn't look like it fits in, but the holder, seeing your confusion, puts the sword back. Put the sword back in its mouth.
No, I want a sword.
And then just keeps rummaging in its mouth. And it does pull out a very old-looking key. and
Yes.
holds it up.
Yes.
Yes.
Ah, thank you,
Yes.
Beholder. Oh, thank you, Jeff.
All right, kind of hold
Jeff,
it out.
good.
Okay.
Jeff.
Good
Takes
boy,
the key.
Jeff.
All right, you take the key. It's kind of slimy. Yeah, Jeff kind of smiles and kind of flops back into the water.
Aww. I knew he had the key.
All right.
I knew he had the plot
Yeah,
device.
it looks like it's a key made out of stone. It looks more like kind of geometrical than any key you've seen before.
All right.
So,
Let's open this door.
Yes.
do it. All right,
It's
yeah.
gonna leave on a hang up.
You put the key into the door, and the door, you turn it, and the door whoosh, disappears.
Cool.
Nice. Let's go inside.
All right.
Yeah.
Going inside, as you step in, lights come on around,
That's
and a
badass.
soft orange glow illuminates as you see little canisters on the wall with glass kind of have this soft, like, floating orange glow inside of them.
You say orange?
Yeah.
Because that's the color of a light that is in me now.
Well, It's either orange or black, so you know.
Oh no, it turned black, so it's not like it's not the same quite. So.
Wait, did you want to join them in the glass
No,
jars?
I was like, I don't know, maybe
You want to dissociate even
Sucks
more.
out your soul. You are now
So
trapped.
it's like a circular
Thank
room.
God.
It's like a circular room with like a bunch of orange lights.
So
Yeah.
let me explain what's going on. Okay.
Yes, please.
So it is a square room
Right.
with orange lights kind of on different parts of the walls, and what you see is it appears to be a laboratory. Is down here. There are bookshelves with books, not a ton on them, but some of them appear to be preserved. And on the tables, there seems to be instruments and different rocks on them. On the kind of far wall, there's like different tables with scientific instruments and things, looks like to be tested. And in the middle of the room, there is a very large table that appears to be a coffin.
Is there a vampire in there?
All of my
Can I
alarm
look in
bells
the
are going
coffin?
off.
And that is where we will end today's
Let me in, let me in.
episode.
No!
Yes, thank you all for joining us on this great adventure tonight. We will be taking a break next week for Thanksgiving, as Thanksgiving falls on Thursday. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And we will all be spending.
I don't know.
All right, and we will all be spending time with our families. If you're not celebrating Thanksgiving because you're out of the country, I know we have a few people who are listening outside the country, which is awesome. But please, I hope you maybe find some time with your families. As always, we love having you here, and have a good night. Bye.
Bye bye.